in Long Beach, and I know Chris wasn't exactly enthralled of his results in Long Beach, but now here he is in Atlanta. He's been here since day one, 2004. Barely knocks over that inside clip, now working it all the way up into that first outside zone. Now outside zone 2, gets out there, dips that back left GT radial. Now transitions back down the hill. Very aggressive angle. You can see the line from Forsberg. Goes in on the inside of the inside clip. How they run. Chris Forsberg, one of the OGs, been out here since 2004, has always campaigned a Nissan since day one. Nissan power plant and Nissan chassis. Now coming past that inside clip, Chris Forsberg says the car's feeling good. That VR power that's got the GTR engine. Oh, and Castro looks like he slides off. He slides to the side. That's going to be an incomplete for Castro. And Forsberg completes on. And that will be a major advantage. Whoa, almost overshoots it there. You saw the cameras being pulled off. That means Castro is retired. The signature throat chop there. Unfortunately for Jonathan Castro, he is out. But let's listen to this VR Power NOS Energy Drink Nissan Z on GT radials. That is not Hurst getting the victory, that it will be a one more time. Forsberg versus Chris Forsberg. Forsberg coming down the hill, initiating with that Yellow Speed Racing S15. Chris Forsberg, NOS Energy Drink, all new Nissan Z. Chris Forsberg, the GT radials, gaining ground on him, going to the outside zone 2. Forsberg filling all of it. And Chris Forsberg navigating past that inside clip 2 and past the touch and go. And bringing it on in. So it's the second run of this battle. Wang led on the first one. Now Forsberg will lead. NOS Energy Drink. Nissan all new Z on GT radial tires. Initiates into that front clip. Big angle there from Forsberg. Forrest Wang slides past. Big angle from Forsberg into that second outside zone. Just barely taps it now into that inside clip. Goes Chris Forsberg, pulling out of the keyhole. And Chris Forsberg separating Forsberg, great angle from him. Wrapped around that final inside clip. Remember, we had that contact. Definitely styles for miles. Here we go, the Yellow Speed Racing Energy Kidnuts Laboratory S15. The V8's got the 2J under the hood of S15. Little shimmy on initiation, coming into that inside clip. Just barely taps it. Now Chris Forsberg hammering down. Forrest Wang. Big angle from Forrest Wang. Gets in that second outside zone. Fills all of it. Barely dips that tire. Now Chris Forsberg dives in on that second inside clip. Now dropping into formation. Great angle there from Forrest Wang. And bringing around that final, first and final inside clip. Basically a driver steward that would then handle any protests or any issues with Sean Adriano, who has competed in Formula Drift. All right, let's go back to the action. Here we go. Chris Forsberg, NOS Energy Drink, all new Z on GT radials. Initiates in that first clip. Forrest Wang tucks back, a little bit of distance. Let's see if we can catch him. Chris Forsberg gets in that second outside zone. Forrest Wang comes up a little bit shy. Now, past that second inside clip in the keyhole, Forrest Wang, similar line to that of Chris Forsberg. And now bringing on home to that final clip. Chris Forsberg and Forrest Wang. Make some noise! Let's send it! James Dean, Chris Forsberg. 6 championships between these two drivers. James Dean swings that Ford Mustang into that inside clip. Chris Forsberg comes on by, buried in that smoke. Now coming up the hill in that first outside zone, James Dean dials it in, precision on the outside zone 2. Didn't get all of it, just got a little bit of it. Goes across the nose of the all-new Z. Looks like he might have taken out that headlight, the bumper. Now into that final inside clip, James Dean and Chris Forsberg. Contact was talking to them, and you know, Ben Hobson, the importance of them winning here in Pro Spec. But of course, Pro, you got 6 championships between these 2 drivers. Chris Forsberg now out front. The NOS Engineering all-new Z, the bumper flapping, the GT radials are burning. Blasts out that first inside clip. Look at him pulling away. The attitude of James Dean's vehicle getting disrupted. Forsberg gets to that second outside zone, transitioning now into that inside clip. James Dean, you can see him pedaling it back. Now coming outside of the keyhole down, past that touch and go, and then the inside clip. Ryan, pretty well done. You know, does the contact come into play? You know, both of them just went right.
Especially the old guard does not want to go away.
No.
They are still here to play.
No, here we go. Odi Bakshi's leading, field suspension, GT radial. S15, big initiation there from him. Past that inside clip. Hammers back down on the throttle. Hits that first outside. Look at that front right tire lift up. Oh, some shimmy. You saw a quick little correction there from Odi Bakshi. Forsberg pounces at that like a cat. You can feel the force in that back end there for Odi Bakshi. And brings it back up the hill. As you say, Ryan, the GOAT. A first ever 4-time FD champion. Christopher Forsberg, NOS Engineering, all new Z. GT radial tires coming down the hill. Initiates using all the course. Gets out that rubble. Look at Odi Bakshi. Tucks in that smoke signal. Back up the hill. Get the outside zone 1. Navigate outside zone 2. Forsberg fills all of it. Odi Bakshi is veering everywhere. Forsberg's going. Almost grinding in that GT radial the door. Coming out of that keyhole.
Unreal.
Forsberg is dialed right now. Great chase job. Hey! Von Gain Jr., Chris Forsberg. A restart here. Von Gain Jr. going for that first back. Here comes Chris Forsberg. Both of them initiating at the same time, going around that inside clip. Chris Forsberg overshoots it a little bit. Can he gain some ground? Von Gain Jr., a year hiatus, comes back. 2-time champion fills that second outside zone. Forsberg now dives in on that second inside clip. Transitioning out of the keyhole. Back down, that final inside clip. Forsberg now gains some ground and tucks into that pocket. Let's get who's winning here to celebrate 20 years of Formula Drift. Rode in like a round 2. Forsberg and Gittin. And a slow start seeing parts fly off of Von Gain Jr.'s vehicle. Chris Forsberg initiates around that inside clip. Ryan talked about it, pedaling back, have a good chase run. But Chris Forsberg going to that second outside zone. Well executed by the force. Now into that second inside clip, out of the keyhole, the horseshoe. Will the pony of the Ford Mustang get him? GT regular Ditto tire. Von Gain Jr. falling back a little bit there.